Welcome back, guys, to part 3 of my walkthrough. If you remember, he's about ready to launch his third particle cannon, and I just tried to build another particle cannon to shield it. It did get blown up, but it already registered that it was there with the enemy general, so he did shoot that spot, resulting in no loss, which is nice. But I did lose 2,500, I guess, but that's chump change at this point. And my Auroras took out 2 of the particle cannons, along with the 2 A-10s that made it through. So I still have 1 I have to deal with, but I have 3 minutes and 40 seconds on it, so I'm not too worried. Let's get some more particle cannons up here, since they're very cheap for super weapons. Keep an eye on your power. You do not want to power down. That stops the countdown on your particle cannons. I'm going to build a supply pad because I like the extra resources I get from them. Very nice. Check on those buildings up there. That one oil platform is looking pretty bad, but better that get hit than your missile defenders. And I've just about filled up both of those buildings with rangers. I'm going to go ahead and top off the front one, since he only sends infantry on that wing. Get some more Auroras going so I can take down his final particle cannon. And 2 is barely not enough, to bring down a particle cannon. And it was crippled, and I thought I might be able to get in there before he fixed it, but I can't. So I'm going to abandon that and wait till I get 3 Auroras. I'm going to go ahead and get advanced training just because I have tons of money, and higher ranked infantry sure doesn't hurt. And there's the 3rd Aurora. So let's get rid of that stupid particle cannon so we won't have to worry about that anymore. And he will not rebuild them. You can see the Dozer just sitting there. He won't rebuild them if you destroy them. So all you gotta do is knock them out once, and then the worry is over. There is a Comanche attacking my far eastern particle cannon, so I'm going to go ahead and get some missile defenders, out of the building to take care of that. They'll get there easily in time. That won't bring down the particle cannon anytime soon. And I got a Dozer there to fix it anyway. Remember, if you can, use the missile defender's laser point guider. You can see that nice barrage he shoots off. Very nice if you're able to micromanage that. So I'm going to go ahead and put some missile defenders in these buildings just in case that happens again. Because I would rather him not blow up a particle cannon. And these future Auroras that I'm building will be used to destroy his random power plants and buildings that he has in the Pentagon. Remember, to win, you don't have to destroy his laser turrets or fire bases, so don't worry about those, unless you have to. Super weapons is lucky because you can particle cannon from a distance, and the Auroras can slip past the lasers. And I'm using that right there to get a Dozer count. If you don't blow up any of his buildings, he'll only have 1 Dozer. So if you can blow up the Dozer and the command center in rapid succession, then he won't be able to rebuild any of his base. And that's what I'm going to try to do. It's generally the technique you use in the General's Challenge. get some more dozers out here because my money income is far outweighing my outcome. Stick those guys in a building. If you're like Tank General or something, some of these bases that will auto heal your vehicles or lower their cost might be a good idea to get, but seeing how I use very few to none, I won't bother with them. And cannot fit one there, so we'll put a supply drop there instead. Very good source of money. Gotta love America for that. And with those missile defenders in that building, that makes that side of the map relatively safe, so I can put a lot of super weapons down there. I'm going to go ahead and hit some power with the A-10s. Just let me find a good spot here. Because despite the small size of that circle, the A-10s actually hit a very large area. Make sure I got a full airfield here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the command center with the Auroras. I'm pretty sure 3 of them might be able to kill it. If not, I have a particle cannon ready I can use. Actually, let's hit the Dozer with that right now. And as many buildings with it as I can. For sure, those 2. And the Aurora hit the command center, and it does blow it up. So now we don't have to worry about him rebuilding anything. His only Dozer is destroyed, and his command center is gone. So now it's just a mop-up operation. I like to target his power first so that I can get in some more units without having to worry about his laser turrets, because those are, like the lady in the beginning says, devastating. So we'll use another satellite shield here to get the A-10s in. They should knock out a nice chunk of those. At least those 4 for sure. Yep, good hit.